Okay, let's talk about that feeling. You know the one I'm talking about? That mental fog where your own thoughts feel like they're moving through molasses, and you just can't seem to find any clarity. It's so frustrating, right?
I mean, does any of this sound familiar? You're right in the middle of telling a story and poof, the thought is just gone. Or you're looking for your keys, again. And my absolute favorite, standing in front of the open fridge, just staring, with no clue what you were looking for. These aren't just random little blips. They're signs. They're symptoms that your mind is just running on total overload.
And I really want you to hear this right from the get-go. If this feels like you are not broken. This is not some personal failing. It's a really common, shared experience in our modern world. Your brain is just putting up a giant stop sign, telling you it's hit its limit.
So let's dig into that feeling a little more. What is actually going on when we feel foggy and overwhelmed? And, how did this become the new normal for so many of us?
A good way to think about it is that mental fatigue is your mind sending up a flare gun. It's a signal that it needs some backup, not a sign that you're somehow not good enough. I mean, think about it. Our world is hyper-connected. We have constant pings, notifications, emails. Our brains are juggling an amount of information they just weren't built for.
The author of the book we're exploring today, Gerald Wiggins, just nails this feeling. He talks about being stuck in that cycle. You feel foggy, you go looking for answers, and all the advice you find just adds more stress to the pile. It's a feeling a lot of us know all too well. But the good news is, there really is a better way forward.
So if we want to find the right solutions, we have to understand what's happening under the hood. Why exactly do our brains get so worn out?
Okay, so the key idea here is a term called cognitive load. Basically, think of it as your brain's available RAM. It's short-term workspace. It's incredibly powerful, but here's the catch. It's limited. And when we try to shove too much stuff in there all at once, everything starts to grind to a halt.
This is probably the best analogy I've ever heard for it. Your brain is like a computer's web browser. A few tabs open, everything runs smoothly. But when you have dozens and dozens of tabs open at once, your email, your to-do list, what to make for dinner, that news alert, the whole system starts to lag. It freezes up, and eventually it just crashes. That crash, that's brain fog.
But here is the amazing, hopeful part. Your brain isn't a fixed piece of hardware. Not at all. It's dynamic, it's alive, and it is built to adapt. This incredible power is called neuroplasticity, which is just a fancy way of saying your brain can literally rewire itself by creating new connections your entire life.
So what does that mean in practice? Well, when you challenge your mind by learning something new, whether it's playing an instrument or getting into chess, you're not just killing time. You are physically building new roads, new pathways in your brain. You're making it stronger, more resilient. It's proof that it is absolutely never too late to rewire for more clarity and focus.
Now, before we get to the real solutions, we have to talk about a huge roadblock: the myth of the quick fix. We are just bombarded with promises of miracle cures, and honestly, they almost never work.
On one side, you've got all the tempting shortcuts, right? The miracle pills, the crazy diets, or just trying to power through with more and more caffeine. But on the other side, you have what science actually shows us works: small, gradual changes, eating real food, getting decent sleep, and building consistent, mindful habits. The real path to a clear head isn't a sprint. It's about building things that last.
And that really is the central idea here. You do not need to blow up your entire life to feel better. The secret is actually in small, almost ridiculously simple micro-habits that add up to huge results over time. So let's start with food. Here are 2 super simple swaps you could make today. Instead of grabbing that sugary snack that you know is going to lead to a crash later, grab a handful of nuts or seeds for steady, slow burn energy. And instead of processed white bread or pasta, go for whole grains. It'll keep your blood sugar stable and help you stay sharp all afternoon. Simple. Seriously, your journey to a clearer mind can literally start in the grocery aisle. Foods that are packed with things like omega-3s, think salmon, and antioxidants like you find in walnuts and flax seeds, these are the actual building blocks for a happy, healthy brain. Okay, now for a tool you can use absolutely anywhere, anytime. It's called the 1-Minute Mindful Minute. And listen, this isn't about trying to empty your mind. That's impossible. It's just about focusing it. For 60 seconds, just notice your breath. That's all. Feel the inhale, the little pause, and the exhale. When your mind wanders off, which it will, just gently bring it back. That's the whole exercise. What you're actually doing when you do this is pretty incredible. You're tapping into your body's rest and recover system.
A single minute of focused breathing can actually lower your heart rate, dial down stress hormones, and give the front part of your brain, the part in charge of focus, a much-needed breather.
All right, so let's put all this together. Let's create a really powerful, simple reset that you can do like right after this in just 5 minutes.
So here's the plan. Step 1. For 1 minute, just do some mindful breathing. A great pattern is in for 4 counts, hold for 4, and then a long exhale for 6. This just calms everything down. Step 2. For the next 2 minutes, do a brain dump. Grab a pen and paper and just scribble down every single thing that's bouncing around in your head. Tasks, worries, ideas, get it out. This frees up so much mental space. And finally, for the last 2 minutes, just do a quick stretch. Reach your arms up, roll your shoulders, get the blood flowing to your brain.
And that's really the whole point. It doesn't take hours of meditation or some fancy wellness retreat. Real, actual clarity can be found in these little, intentional breaks you sprinkle throughout your day. So the question is, what if you just started with those 5 minutes? What if a clearer mind is really that close?
Now, all the incredible insights from this explainer come from the book, The Effortless Path to Cognitive Health. Simple, science-backed exercise to sharpen your mind in minutes. No gym or workout gear needed. It's by Gerald Wiggins, and you can grab it right now on Amazon. And for all of you who love to listen to your books, it's coming soon to Audible, and it'll be narrated by Tom Brooks.